Hey guys, I'm Cyborg Sheep, and welcome to the Weekend Post. In this video, we're going to be doing some more City Skylines. It's certainly been a while since I played this game, hasn't it? The number one problem on my agenda to fix today is these two roads right here and right here. So the major problem with these two sections right here is that they're so busy. So unbelievably busy, and I've had buildings burned down because the fire department can't get to the burning buildings and the policemen can't get to the buildings where crimes are happening. So we need to fix that. So step number one before we do anything is we have to move this guy and this guy. So what we're gonna do is we're going to say relocate building. And I was gonna put you right here. And then I'm gonna take you, relocate building, and I'll put you right there. If I say, take some 4-lane road, and I just kind of go along to there. Yeah, so I think... Okay, well, what we can do is we can say this little exclamation mark right here that says, see, it says upgrade road. So what we can do is we can say, and yeah, well, rip. I mean, I guess, too bad for that. I guess I'll have to stick it somewhere else maybe. But, so yeah, it's 4-lane road. So we'll go... Alright, so we'll also go over here, because this also gets, well, geez, that's extremely busy. Go like this, like this, like this, this, and we'll see how she fares with that. So these roads are kind of ridiculous. They have traffic lights on by default, so you can see at all these junctions there's traffic lights. And from what I've heard, we don't want to use that. So if we just, I'm in traffic routes right here. You can see I have it open on the side panel. And what you can do is wherever you see the traffic light logo just on right there, you can just click on it and the traffic lights go away. So if we do that on all the intersections, so they're all the traffic lights are out now. Now they're not totally useless. There's some places over here where I can see it might make sense to have them. So like right here, for example, we could put that on and see how that helps us. And then I think also I want to have one here because I did have one there originally. So let's see how that helps us. Well, that certainly helped a ton on this side. Before, this entire corridor was just all red. Now it's a lot better. I mean, it's getting a little bit heavier, but there's flow. Like it's working pretty good. This side, however, still no enchilada. It's this thing there's so much traffic using it that it's all backed up this way. And in fact, it's even backing up onto, oh my good lord. I don't know what to do with this section other than just, like, directly, like, running a path, like, completely separate. And, in fact, that's maybe. Alright, so a little bit of a roundabout way of doing things, but let's try something here. At this point, I'm not sure what's gonna fix this, so let's just try some things. So if I say right there, and then page up, over top there, and then I jump over these like this. Yeah, about right there. Okay. Oh, ha! There we go. That's a little bit better. Kinda, yeah. Right there, that should work. And then if we just kinda go straight road and we'll, yeah, bam. Yeah, that should work. Okay, and then if we get rid of this, So now, instead of all the trucks all coming off the road and all going down here, they'll come off here, and instead they'll just fill up this queue right here to get on, but it won't be blocked going the other way. Let me let this sit for a few minutes and see what it does. Okay, well, I never expected that to work, but look at it. It's like it's completely cleared up, and it didn't take too long either. There's still a little bit of a hot spot right in this area here, but that's to be expected because that's just all the nonsense coming out here and getting onto the main road here. But I think that's a success. Alright, now, I was going to go ahead and dump a bunch of high-density residential in this zone, because what I want to do is I want to try and unlock the Posh Mall, so I can stick that in. But I'll save that for off camera, because you guys have already seen me do that. It's basically just you dump it in, do the roads, whatever. Something cooler that I actually want to try is I want to put in a BRT system. So buses that are really fast, and they go from here, and then they go all the way down this road, and I'll make a sort of a crossover to the highway to this area, and then I'll go over here to this train terminal. So let's get started on doing that. Alright, also, this is perfect. Another thing I realized we can do, I have this thing here, it's called the winter market. So we can go and stick that in right there. And that should really work nice. I like it. Oh, it needs water. Water. Or how about here? We just kind of go to here and then to here. Just a side note about water. I'm not entirely sure about the setup I have right now, because it's all interconnected, and I think the general wisdom with water is that you want to keep separate systems for separate districts, so that way if there's a fault in any of the sections, it's isolated to that one area, whereas if it's all connected, the whole area is like potentially has problems. So I'm considering changing that, but I might just do it off camera, because that's generally uninteresting. Alright, so if we take a 4-lane, 2-way road, and we take it and just kind of go like this, and just to the point where it's angled such that it's not going to interfere with anything. If we say right there, yeah, that should work. And then page up, kind of like so. And then if we put it right there, can we do curved road with a downward slope? No way. Wow, that's actually gonna work. Just like that. Kablamo. So if we start right here and we say create a new line, so if we make the next stop kind of right here, maybe, okay, and let's see how that goes. Yeah, so it goes around and then across to here. So if we then put another stop, say right here, for example, so then if we put another stop, right here, please, and then if we put a stop right here, and right here, right here, and right here. That's one leg of the bus line. So now let's do the other way. So it's gonna come around like that, I think. Yeah, that should work. So if we add a stop in a similar location, then we'll stick a similar stop right there. And then we'll do a similar thing right here. Again, right here, and then all the way across back to here. All right. It's a bus rapid transit system. By putting this bus line in right here, this bus rapid transit, that sorts out public transportation in terms of buses for this area, and it gets them over here relatively well. What it's missing though is this area doesn't really have that much coverage, so let's start to put that in right now. It's relatively straightforward though, so let's start our time lapse. With the route being put in, it needed no adjustment whatsoever. It ran just smoothly with the default settings. I mean, there's still quite a few passengers, but generally speaking, it works pretty well. It's funny, for this other rapid transit line, I had to increase the buses like quite a lot. Like this one here, there was a crap ton of people. There still is a ton of people, but not quite as much. After I had increased the amount of buses. In fact, let's take a look here. You can see, yeah, that's around 230 right there. Yeah, more people than should reasonably be at a bus stop, but these buses are kind of ridiculous because they only hold 30 people. It's kind of stupid. Anyways, so got that in, and I think with that, I think we're gonna leave the video at that. One last thing that I did before this video ends off is I turned on recycling. As you can see, it results in slightly reduced garbage accumulation and slightly reduced tax income. Now what's interesting is I had expected to add, I think it's called a recycling center, but surprisingly it didn't. I don't know why. Maybe it'll show up later in the game, I'm not sure. Anyways guys, I think we're going to leave the video with that. Hope you enjoyed watching me play through some City Skylines. We're moving up in the world. By next video I will have stuck these in, and we'll see by next video if I reach like another milestone or whatever. We're pretty freaking close. 26,000 to get the capital city milestone, and it unlocks the harbor, so maybe we'll end up doing that next video. Hopefully also we'll be able to get this this guy right here. I'll also make it a priority to put in some more office zone over here too, and because I was looking here and you notice it's extremely negative right now, the weekly income, and that's because two types of zoning, industrial zone and low density and high density commercial zone, it's strange. They fluctuate pretty highly. I suppose it's not too strange for the commercial zone because it fluctuates like whether or not people will actually buy stuff, but for the industrial zone it doesn't really make any sense. I don't know I don't know too much about economics, I'm just guessing. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that like button if you liked it, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you dudes in the next video.